Hello, Gemini. So, welcome to your full moon reading. Let's dive in together, see what's going on for you guys during this full moon. So, this full moon is in the sign of Taurus, which can definitely highlight for the majority about your income, your wealth, your stability, your possessions, your material wealth that's around you. So, that's really for everyone. Now, for you, especially for Gemini risings, this is happening in your 12th house, which really is bringing attention to your subconscious mind, so to your dreams, could be showing you some things that you might need to let go of, right? Closing out old emotional cycles, or can sometimes also be, I believe, about hidden enemies too. So maybe it is about discovery. So that's what I have to say about it. One thing I want to say about this moon in particular is that it's called a beaver moon. And I loved when I read about it because it's called this because around this time of year, this is when the beavers really start to work really, really hard to build their dams before winter comes. So to me, it does represent being grounded in hard work. And that's kind of what Taurus is about anyway. So I think it's very fitting. So maybe where are you guys needing to work a little bit harder towards your dreams and goals before the end of the year? So that's what I would say for you guys to think about. But anyway, I'm going to dive into your tarot. Let's see what's going on for you guys during this full moon. Now my camera is being a bit strange, so I might have to pause it to figure out what's happening there. During this full moon, you're being called to step up and lead. All right, my gorgeous angels, step up and lead. So it is about empowerment for you guys. What else is going on for my Geminis? Time for a nap. So that's very interesting because time for a nap is kind of what I was saying about paying attention to your dreams could be important. So you have these kind of balance of two different sides. During this time, Spirit wants you to know the balance of resting and leading. I almost feel like the sense that resting is important, right? So I'm thinking of a bodybuilder, right? Someone who clearly is got lots of discipline and working on themselves, etc. And I just feel like that's my metaphor for you, where you need to rest in order to grow. And maybe it's also about processing your inner world as well to grow in your outer world. So it almost feels like the more that you rest, the more that you go within, the more that you also appreciate how far you've come, because time for a nap for me is a card where you've already got to a place that you once used to wish for, right? Or once wanted at some point. So you've reached a goal in some way, and Spirit's saying, let's rest, let's feel grateful for this energy. But you are having this new chapter starting up in your life around this time where it is a time to step up and lead, right? Maybe it's about building the dam, like the beaver moon is kind of hinting at, where maybe there is a new project that you guys might be being called to start, or a new way of being that you're being called to start during this time. Or maybe it's just a new chapter for you guys here where you're releasing old cycles and now you're claiming your power in this new cycle of your life. Let's see what else is going on for you. But rest and sleep is important. And again, paying attention to your dreams is also that subconscious mind. You got woman holding a coin, so very Taurus vibes. Now this could of course be you if you relate to being a woman holding a coin. This is very Queen of Pentacles. So this could be you, and you're focusing again a lot more on your finances, on your possessions, on your wealth and what you value. So this could be a really good time where you're working on that, you're building on that. So that could be your savings, that could be working on new streams of income, etc., working hard for your money, for your wealth. And also it could be someone around you, right? This woman holding a coin could be someone giving you an opportunity. Okay, so just pay attention to who this might be for you, because it could be a job offer coming your way, Gemini, during this time. So I like that. I like how it shows up here. What else do we got for you guys? For Geminis during this full moon. Thank you. You got gratitude, which is what I was saying with the time for a nap card. It is about that. But it's jumping also on top of step up and lead. So in this new chapter of your life where you're becoming the leader, this is a dream and a goal of yours. So be grateful for yourself for showing up. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. That's your affirmation. And then you also have acceptance, which is interesting. And this says, I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. And I guess in a way that's a part of being a good leader, is that you can't change everyone to fit them in your story perfectly. And sometimes we might have to accept people for how they show up and just deal with it however we need to, right? If we want to distance ourselves, decide we don't want to work with someone, but just not trying to fit people into molds. All right, that's part of being a good leader. But anyway, let's get you one more. It could just be again that there are some things that you can take control of and there's some things that you can't. Okay, knowing that you've done a good job anyways is important. All right, Spirit, for Gemini, during this full moon, you have prayer. This is a time to connect with God, to Spirit, to the universe, whatever it is that you like to talk to, whoever it is. Prayer is about getting clear on what you want. Get clear on this new chapter of your life, because I know full moons are about release, letting go, or heightened energy. For you guys, it is marking a new beginning. And one where you are stepping up and taking the lead. So prayer says, get clear on what you want and ask for it, because Spirit will provide. Okay, but they can't provide because they don't know what you want yet, Gemini. So get clear. Saying I just want love is not good enough. It's not good. What kind of love do you want? Because you'll just bring someone in who might have some love to give, but it's not the love that's right for you. Do you know what I mean? So get clear on what you want. Saying I want money is not good enough. I want a financial opportunity. It's not good enough. You need to get clear. What does it look like? What does it feel like? How is it showing up for you? How much money will you be making in this new job? You know, who do you want to be around? Get very, very specific. Okay, get very specific. Now, this also has lemons and lemonade, and it always reminds me, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And that could be turning a very sour situation into something sweet or profitable, right? Because you could start a lemonade stand with and this is all a metaphor, right? Not a real prediction that you're going to become someone who builds a lemonade stand. But it's about, sometimes life will give you the ingredients to create something amazing. And sometimes those ingredients are sour things. And what that means is sometimes life kind of gives you crappy things. But with those crappy things, they can be ingredients for something incredibly sweet. So again, just pay attention to what life is throwing at you. Sometimes when we ask for a big house to Spirit, you know, I want a big house, or I want something, they might not give you the big house straight away. They might give you something that's going to help you work towards it. So again, just pay attention to the signs and pay attention to how Spirit is working with you and giving you what it is that you desire. All right, that's what I'll have to say about that. Anywho, let's see what else is going on for my Geminis. What other messages do you have for Gemini during this full moon? The moon. Interesting. And you do have the moon a few times here. Why is the moon here for Gemini? Okay, so the Seven of Cups is about there being some confusion in your emotional world. So some of you are being called for healing, but of course this is exactly what I was saying with prayer as well, because this is about your wish fulfillment and your goals. Right now, your emotions are very mixed and things are not very clear. So Spirit wants you to get clearer on that. Seven of Cups can sometimes be illusions or delusions, so just be aware of what you might be telling yourself during this time. Okay, let's see. Why is the moon here? What is this representing for this full moon in Taurus? Eight of Cups. It's interesting. Some of you are having to let go of some things that just don't serve you. Let's see what that might be. What is this? You got a lot of cups card though, so it's an emotional time for sure. Right. What is this? Jumped on top of prayer as well. So I wonder what exactly that represents. Ace of Swords. So there is some truth, and again, that is about clarity. I wonder if a part of your prayer means you have to let go of something, right? The Ace of Swords is that truth and clarity the Spirit's asking for you to get clear. But the Eight of Cups as well is like, get ready to go after it almost. Get ready to leave behind what's not working for you so you can actually go after it. Can I just get one more for that combo? Eight of Pentacles, yeah, for sure. There is some work that you do need to do in order to have success. Eight of Pentacles is about applying your skills, building on your skills. I want to know what you're letting go of. What are you letting go of? Or what's the Eight of Cups letting go of or walking away from? The Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. I think this is more about being disciplined and recognizing that maybe the way that we've been doing things, maybe things being super, super emotional and stuff like that has not been serving you. And it's been a bit of a distraction or an escapism. So the Queen of Swords is calling for clarity. The Queen of Swords is calling for boundaries and discipline. There are things in the Queen of Swords that are unclear in her heart. So we'll figure that out for you guys. So emotionally, but in terms of mentally, Spirit wants you to get clear mentally. They want you to know what it is that you want and to head in that direction, to focus on what you want and what is clear. Because Eight of Pentacles, when you zone in on that, you are going to have success. These two are amazing cards for, again, building up your finances, having success in your career. Maybe you guys are passing something in your career. Maybe you're leveling up, or again, you're just getting a lot of attention, reward, commission, maybe even as well. Like you're being seen and celebrated. Okay, so let's dive into the Seven of Cups. The Hierophant and the Five of Cups as well. So yeah, you guys have been quite disappointed. You've been focusing a bit on what you don't have and what's not been working, and just dwelling a little bit on the pessimistic side of things. It could be in relationships, or again what you feel that you've committed to. The Five of Cups always comes in with a little bit of a reminder that some things haven't worked out, right? That could be where acceptance is, but there are still some things that you do have left, and that might be where gratitude is. So step up and lead there, right? I feel like in a way, Spirit wants you to count your blessings here. The Hierophant, let's dive into the Hierophant quickly. The Queen of Cups could be in a relationship with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This does feel like putting your heart out there, and being a bit more, what's the advice for the Hierophant? The Knight of Swords. And the Temperance and Judgment and Two of Cups. So this is about healing a relationship as well for some of you too, or healing from a relationship. I don't know where you are in your journey, but there is this energy of, again, usually the Temperance card has 2 cups. And that's what the Five of Cups is asking you to focus on. So focus on what you do still have. If you come out of a relationship, for example, then it is about understanding that you have a lot of love in this relationship, maybe proved that. And the Judgment card and Two of Cups here as well is that, Spirit's calling you to a new partner. So healing from this is going to lead you towards someone amazing for you. And I do see that for those of you who are single, you are going to have a really great partner here, but you do need to let go and accept that something's changed so that you can meet your match. Now, for those of you in a relationship, similar message, just different how it applies. Knight of Swords, I don't know which part you are here, but some of you do have something to say in a relationship, and maybe you do have a little bit of hostilities or a little bit of anger, aggression here, or there's something that you feel like you want to let off your chest. Temperance, Judgment, Two of Cups as well. I feel like by recognizing that you're working on the same team, it's going to help you. Okay, Temperance and Judgment is about healing and forgiveness, truth, clarity, heart to heart, not accusations. It's heart to heart. It's about, this is how I feel. And this is how I've been feeling about the relationship, instead of you're not doing this, you're not doing that, because naturally people get defensive. Okay, even if what you're saying might be true, it's not an open conversation for healing. It's just an argument. So if we want healing, we have to approach something differently. Temperance, Judgment, truth, clarity, heart to heart, love that energy. Two of Cups is about, again, a heart to heart. It's about a relationship, about soulmates. Four of Pentacles, no longer holding on to certain things and grudges, because this kind of aligns with this Taurus energy, where it's kind of about what we think we're holding close to us because it's valuable might actually need readdressing might need addressing, and so that we can let go and transform this connection so that we can both meet each other where we need to be. Okay, as a match on the same page, because this is not a same page. Okay, my angels, so emotions are running wild right now for sure, but I do feel like, again, Spirit wants you to get a bit more clear, a bit more logical, because that is you, Gemini. You're an air sign, so you really will ace this energy, but right now you've been a bit clouded by emotions. So again, the moon being here as your main message, this moon's bringing up feelings for you to address them for sure, to find what's going on here. Really looking at them is important. Okay, my gorgeous angels, that's what I got for you. I hope this made some sense. If it did, give the video a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section, and also don't forget to subscribe. But aside from that, I'll see you guys next time.